Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of October 25th to the 31st, 2021. So just cleansing the energy real quick. Thank you so much for joining me. And do keep in mind, as always, if this is general, if I could even say it. So let's see here. One more little quick cleanse. And so we are going to move this aside because we're not using that deck. We're going to begin by pulling a message or two from the Halloween Oracle deck, given we're closing up the month with this week and making our way towards Halloween. And then we'll pull one message for the overall focus for the week from the Green Witch Oracle deck. And then we'll pull for the main part of the reading from the what's it called? Gilded Tarot Royale deck. Bear with me as I had a moment. But we're not going to close off with some Oracle for this reading. Just felt guided to do so or not to do so for the week. But yeah, let's get started. Do some initial shuffling. I ordered a microphone for the channel, you know, so the audio could be improved, and it ended up not being compatible because I purchased it too quick. Not compatible for what I'm using to film, and so I ordered another one, so bear with me, okay? I just want to get some of these out. The earlier the better, I feel. Okay. For my lovely Capricorns to begin this weekly read. For the 25th to the 31st of October. Who's excited for Halloween? Okay. We got one. I'm just going to go with... Are we just going with the one? Being told to pull another? Okay. So we're going to go with that. So underlining focus as well on death and rebirth for some of you, or just death in general, as well as remembering, if I could pick them up, okay? Memories, thinking back. So we're beginning with invisibility, authenticity. But let's pull one of these first for the overall focus. Bear with the background noise. It's like I began the reading and it was just nice chimes in the background outside with the window open. I'm burning some incense, and then as soon as I began the reading, more noise started to happen. Either way, getting this done. I feel like that's your mindset this week. I'm just going to get this done. I'm just going to get it done. You know, whatever needs to happen is going to happen. Tranquility being the main focus. Interesting. And underlining focus as well on what you desire moving forward. But so we're beginning with invisibility, authenticity. I also had, I believe it was Spirit playing a song for me in the beginning. It was a very fun kind of song. Anyways, I feel like you'll be utilizing music or looking to it for good times when cleaning or on your way to work, whatever the case may be, when traveling in the car. They may remind you of certain past chapters of your life through music, okay? Seven of Swords, the Sun, and the Six of Swords. So I feel like in a very secretive way, you're moving towards what you deserve, what makes you happy, what makes you feel less invisible. You could be moving away from a very secretive situation in one way, shape, or form. You could be feeling very invisible in all the meanwhile while you're trying to change things up. Why are you feeling invisible this week? I'm very interested. As you go towards something new and fresh, it's like you have a lot of people around you who support you, who care about you, who you look to when need be. But for whatever reason, you feel like you don't fit in, or you feel like you're just changing and you can't sort of explain that change, right? And trying to be authentic when it comes to who you're becoming and sort of how people view you and what you want to achieve, but it's just a little difficult when you don't fully understand everything that's taking place. Wow, that's heavy. Apple, risk and reward. I almost didn't pull this one, but I heard to pull a second one. All right. And you feel like you don't fit in within your work environment, with certain friends, acquaintances, or even your loved one anymore. For a select few of you, due to how much you're changing. And it's you just being like, I'm sorry, it has more to do with me than you. It could have more to do with, it could have to do with them as well, but it feels more because of you. Wow, risk and reward with all the work you're putting in, okay? A lot of you looking to change it up within your work situation, whether it's getting a new job or just moving towards promotion, a promotion or a change within your career situation that you're currently working at. It was such a struggle, and you might feel like it's been such a struggle for you to achieve what you want to, what you desire within your work, but your risk is going to pay off with a reward, whether it's taking a risk by stepping up and asking for a raise, or stepping up and asking for a promotion, or just a new position, or potentially just going after a new job, or starting a side hustle for some of you, accepting that you're changing and growing through this death and rebirth. And with that is coming a huge change within your career, within the work you're producing. All right, some of you do need to take a step back and rest beforehand or while you're making this change. But there's a huge focus on your tranquility this week, or desiring it, right? Have things been too hectic recently? Wanting to sort of, I'm literally given the image. I'm seeing you light a candle or several, pour a glass of wine, even, you know, you may not drink, so be it, but and just pouring a bubble bath. A lot of you just needing that moment of peace, tranquility, and just, you might find it more so when you look at the night sky or go see scenery or wrap yourself up with nature. I'm seeing leaves fall. Someone's gardening. Whatever it is for you, allow yourself to wrap yourself up with that tranquility. It'll be a level of healing. It'll help you sort of keep that hope alive as you move towards the new, or make the best out of what you have at hand. Okay? That you're trying to maintain. We're going to pull the main part of the reading. Kind of like your energy. There's a hint of sadness though. Why? My lovely Capricorns, to continue this weekly read. Ooh. Passionate. Okay, we got double kings on the board. We're going to go with just the 4. All right, Ace of Wands with the 9 of Wands. Feeling a bit depleted all the meanwhile. Underlining focus on you wanting to sort of go after something new in a passionate way. Same thing kind of came out in a few of the other readings that I've done so far for the week. Allowing yourself to believe that you can go after whatever it is you feel passionate about at this time, even if people sort of see you in a different light that you once were, okay? It's okay to change, it's okay to grow. And I feel like they'll end up grasping that down the line, or sort of start to see who you're becoming. It just might be a little bit difficult for certain people. Bear with me, I do need some chapstick. It ended up being a message for Leo for their reading, but it's not for you. I just need chapstick. King of Wands. Feeling very sort of confident this week. And I feel like people will see that, but it's not a sort of in-your-face confidence. It's more of like a, I want to say a Virgo confidence. You might want to watch their reading. Feeling very sort of a need, depleted, but also a need for this tranquility, and feeling sort of this passion come through in a very calm way. Being like, I don't need to sort of cause chaos or add to the drama in my life that already exists for some of you in order to be passionate, right? Beautiful realization or way of coming off to people. The Chariot and the Devil, I feel like you're overworking yourself, okay? Or you might feel as if there's just a toxic energy in your situation or environment you're wrapped up in. But you sort of moving towards the new, hopping on this chariot towards what you deserve in one way, shape, or form. We're getting ready to do so, okay? It's a week of you sort of realizing you don't have to settle, or remembering that, all right? Feeling like a lot of you distract yourself with work or chores around the house, errands, in order to feel a sense of control or to feel better about what's at hand or what didn't go right recently. I do think that message, I remember that message came up in Sagittarius's reading. You may want to watch that one. You may feel like you have a lot in common with the Sagittarius in one way, shape, or form. Even if you don't have one presently in your life, or... Anyways, King of Cups. So it's like you moving through the week and you find yourself still feeling confident, still feeling passionate, wanting and desiring this tranquility, but at the same time feeling drained and a bit emotional from what you've been through, from what didn't work out recently, from work for a lot of you, your relationship if you're committed, or just looking for love. But the Hermit and the Emperor feeling like all the meanwhile, you just in an emotional way want to plan for what you desire, what you're moving towards, and feeling like you're not going to settle for what once was okay, right? And this could be for love, it could be for work. I feel like whatever it is for you, you find that your best suited to plan for it or to sort of sort out how you feel or what you actually desire when you're alone. A lot of people may feel as if you should be surrounded by more people to figure things out or to plan. And it's like, no, because that overcomplicates things. Or, you know, I'll come to you for your opinion or your judgments when the time is right, when I kind of figure out what I want, right? And that may sort of rub a couple people the wrong way this week. But with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, you feeling as if you just need to change things up, feeling quite spiritually connected this week, but with also the Three of Pentacles, feeling like a lot of people are noticing what you're changing or desiring to, noticing you for your work you're producing, but also the changes that are happening within. It's like you're just not ready to sort of shout to the world how you've changed or you're changing, but it being quite apparent through maybe small posts on social media or just your, the way you're acting, right? And people just close to you or just that you work with or whatever the case may be, are just like, what's actually going on? Why? They're not usually this secretive, or I just expected to know about this at this point. Very interesting. But I mean, the fact that we have 2 kings coming out to begin the spread, a huge focus on your masculine side this week, feeling very bold, very stern to a certain extent. And it being kind of turning a few heads of being like, whoa, Capricorn. Okay. Okay. And so we're moving on to the Knight of Wands. All right, all about passionate action, wanting to hop on that horse, that chariot once again, to do what's right for you. I'm seeing the star now at the bottom, as well as the Six of Cups was left behind. Interesting. A memory popping back up or being kind of forced to think about something you left behind or somebody for whatever reason. Being a form of healing, or you maybe never fully healed from that situation. There's a reason I came out towards the end or right after the King of Cups. You know, it's like right before you go after something passionately or go after a new level of success in one way, shape, or form, you need to sort of heal from what you didn't actually heal from in the past. You're going to be reminded of that spiritually, okay? Nine of Swords, you're not going to sleep very well this week. Sorry. Sorry to say, or at least for the majority of which. What do we have for this Knight of Wands? I usually shuffle this way, bear with me. For whatever reason, there's a lot of noise outside. I'm being put on edge right now. You're going to get very anxious and a little bit nervous when it comes to what you're going after. The King of Cups again. So that's 3 kings. Wow. Feeling like you just are very confident and emotional, but passionate at the same time. Don't be surprised when all of which becomes quite apparent to those around you or whoever you're sort of approaching. Whether it's love, whether it's somebody you're approaching when it comes to your work. The eyes are the gateway to your soul. You know, what you're going through is going to be quite apparent. It's going to, don't try to hide it. You know, don't like outwardly tell somebody within an interview or your boss or whatever the case may be, you know, what you're going through. If it's love, sure, whatever, so be it. Just tread carefully. Allow yourself to sort of, within your energy, own what you're going through. Everyone's going through their own shit, their own BS, bear with me, their own level of healing and whatnot, their ups and downs. So it's like, there's a relatable quality to you this week, okay? I feel like we're just going to leave that one as is, but you just long for more with the Two of Wands. You long for more than you've been putting up with or dealing with. Page of Cups. A lot of cups and fire energy this week, okay? You could be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign, or you could feel like you just kind of are exuding half and half of that energy, right? That passion, that emotion, that fulfillment, that sort of desire, just all kind of wrapping up into who you are this week, who you're becoming. Wow. Justice and the Hierophant, feeling like you desire this level of justice moving forward. Could have to do with a Libra or a Capricorn, another one I'm hearing. Either way, it's just like you feel as if the scales haven't balanced out for you yet, and it's time to do that. It's time for the universe to kind of hold up their end of the bargain, I feel the need to say, as you start fresh in one way, shape, or form, where you kind of try to heal your emotional side and just begin fresh in that way as well. The end of the week, it's now coming through as you sort of, in the star kind of way, heal from the week in itself, and it being a bit difficult to do so if you're wrapped up with a noisy environment. But feeling as if you just at the end of the day are calm, cool, collected, and confident all the meanwhile, it's going to be a little hard to get your voice out there this week, so don't be surprised if that's the case. Allow yourself to stay calm, cool, and collected as you reach for change and tranquility. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.